Hi and welcome, my name is Jenna and this is the third video in the Hatha Yoga series. So we're going to start to build up from where we left off in the last video, and I'm going to speed up the tempo just a little bit, especially in the sun salutations, but take your time, take it easy whenever you need to, have a little rest and maybe pause the video, especially if you struggle with tight hips. Take your time to really go into the poses, and don't worry if you really feel quite tight in your body. The goal is to get more flexible with yoga, yes, but you don't have to be bendy to do yoga. So just do whatever you can, be gentle with yourself, be gentle with your body, because that's why we are here. Today, if you have a book, a yoga blog, anything at all, you can use it. It's basically just for your support and for to help us to stretch a little bit more, especially if you got some tightness in the hips or in the shoulder area. And then we got just blanket, towel, anything at all. It's just for the last relaxation, for the Savasana when we go down. So if you want to make it a bit extra comfortable, if it's cold, so then maybe take a jacket or something to really get the benefits out of the last couple of minutes that it's waiting us at the end of the class. But we are getting ready now, so find a seated, comfortable position. Now is your first chance to use the block if you want to, or maybe the towel to elevate your hips. If you want to, if it feels uncomfortable to stay here, this allows us to open up the hips a little bit more. So just roll your shoulders first behind to open up through the chest. Drop the shoulders down. Close your eyes if you want to, or you can just look down in front of you. Start to think that somebody's pulling you up from the crown of your head to lengthen through the spine. But at the same time, we let the shoulders fall down, giving the body some space to just breathe here. Arriving into the moment, arriving into your body, and forgetting everything else that has happened before this class, that is about to come. This time is just for you. So allow yourself to turn inwards, to check in with yourself. How do you feel? Every answer is all right. You don't have to feel great to do yoga. We will see how do you feel at the end of this class. Just for now, allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to let go of everything else, observing your breath. See if you feel any tension anywhere in your body. And if you want, you can take your right ear towards your right shoulder to have a little bit of a stretch for the neck area. Hold and breathe. You can tuck your chin in and bring your head gently over to the other side. Hold again for a couple of breaths. Check in, how does the neck area feel? Both sides one more time. So tuck your chin in, bring your head over to the other side slowly. If you want to add on a little bit, you can reach your left hand or fingertips down to the ground to intensify the stretch a little bit more. Or if it feels already intensive enough, then let the arms relax. Slowly over to the other side. If you feel alright there without an extra little bit of a pull for the neck, that's alright, but see if you maybe want to pull the fingertips just gently down so you really feel the stretch going along the side of the neck. And then good. Lift your head gently back up, roll your shoulders one more time behind. We start to round and extend the spine. So round here, extend. If it doesn't feel good here, you can take your feet in front of you, doing the same here. You can still sit down on your towel or on your block, whatever you got, or you can do this on the ground. Couple of times, exhale around your spine. Inhale to open up through the chest. It's so good to move the spine. In every class that I teach, I always start with the spine mobilization. So check in, how does your spine feel here? One more time, both ways. And then go. We're coming into a side bend. You can stay here, reaching down to the ground, or your arms or your legs can be crossed, or you can come down to the ground. Again, just do whatever feels the best for you, wherever you can reach here. We're breathing all the way to the side of the body. If you can, place your hand on the ground for some support and see if you can open up through the chest. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, drop your shoulders down. One more time, breathe in, exhale. Good. Really slowly come back up to the center. Other side, reach up and over to the side, wherever you can reach. But just make sure that your hips are not lifting off the ground. We want to press the opposite hip down to the ground. Open through the chest and breathe. Good. Come back to the center. Reach both arms up. Take a breath in. Exhale to come into twist. One hand comes behind us, no matter which one, or just the fingertips. So we keep the spine again lifted, extended. And with each inhale, try to lift up through the chest a little bit more, like somebody would be pulling you again up from the crown of your head. And exhale to drop your shoulders down, twist wherever you can. Stay here for 3, 2, 1, and then slowly release your twist. Other side, reach your arms up, take a breath in. Exhale, find your twist on the other side. Fingertips light behind you. Look behind if that feels good in your neck. Two more breaths. And then good, release your twist. You can move a little bit side to side. Again, just wake up, warm up the spine here a little bit. And then come back to the center, start to make some circles, leading with your chest. So we're going behind, to the side, front, other side, and behind again. And now don't worry, how does this movement look like? The most important thing is that we're moving again just the spine, making some circles. Do whatever feels good for you. We always want to focus a little bit more inwards on the sensations of the body rather than where can we go, how deep can we stretch, how does it look like. So if you want, maybe even closing your eyes. You can breathe in when you push your chest to the front, and then exhale as you round, letting your head follow the movement. Inhale to the front, exhale over to the side and behind. Yes, come in the middle. We're going to find our tabletop. So in your tabletop, just make sure that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders so that you can strongly push the ground away. We start to round the back, tuck your chin in, so look towards your belly button, and then lift up through the hips, dropping your chest in between your arms. Exhale to round, strongly push the ground away, and inhale to open through the chest. 2 more times like this. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, open through the chest. 1 more time. And then great. From here, tuck your toes underneath and lift your hips up into your first down dog today. So in the down dog, the main thing is that we want to lift the hips up, keep your knees bent as much as you need to, so that you can actually bring your chest close towards your knees. The goal is to have a nice straight line from your fingers all the way up to your tailbone. And then the legs are actually the second priority here. Whenever you start to get the flexibility, you can start to bring the knee or the heels closer down to the ground. But for now, knees can be perfectly bent. We start to now pull or push one heel towards the ground, lift the other one up and swap. The heel doesn't have to touch the ground. Just bring one heel towards the ground a little bit more, lift the other one up and change. Still breathing here, keep pushing the ground away, look between your feet or between your knees. One more breath in, out. And then great, bend your knees and start to walk your feet underneath the hips, forward fold. Let go of the ground if you cannot touch the ground, that's all right. We're going to bring the chest again nice and close to the knees. Relax your head down. And bring your weight a little bit more towards the toes here. So the heels are actually quite light. That's how we get the stretch for the back of the legs. Start to slowly roll up from here. Roll your shoulders behind, take a breath in to reach your arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the chest. Close your eyes here for just a couple of breaths. Check how do you feel now before we start to move a little bit more. We're getting ready for our sun salutations. Great, release your arms down. So reach your arms up, take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze your glutes strongly to push your hips to the front, open through the chest a little bit, and maybe you can reach your arms behind a little bit, but just be very careful with your lower back. If you have any lower back issues, then just stay a little bit higher here. Think that you have a string in the middle of your chest and somebody's pulling you up from the middle of your chest. Take a breath in, a breath out. We slowly melt down into forward fold. Relax your head down. Take a breath in, flat back extension. You can take your hands onto your shins or maybe reaching down to the ground. I'm going to do this version from now on so that you can really focus on opening through the chest, stretching out through the whole back of the body. Take a breath in, exhale, release yourself down. Hands on the mat so that you can step both feet into plank. You have two options here, either on your toes or on your knees. Especially for the first round, it's a great option to come down onto the knees. Pull your belly button in and push the ground away with both hands. Take a deep breath in and then exhale. Try to slowly roll or lower yourself down. Inhale, squeeze the glutes and the back of the body to lift the chest up just gently a little bit into your baby cobra. So in the baby cobra, the back is on and the hands are actually quite light, just gently supporting you to lift the chest up. Take a breath in, breath out. Find your down dog. Maybe you want to take your hands a little bit closer. Tuck your toes underneath to lift your hips up again. Bend your knees as much as you can. Look between your knees. Take 3 breaths here. Maybe pull the heels a little bit closer to the ground, but still keep pushing your chest towards the knees. Great, we are going to come into 3-legged dog. My hands are sliding, so I'm gonna take them a little bit closer. Take your right foot up towards the sky or wherever you can, as high as possible. Keep still pushing the ground away with both hands. Take a breath in. Exhale, start to pull your knee in towards your chest, maybe rounding the spine to create some space for you to take a long step between the hands. Now don't worry again if it feels quite tight here, you can lower your back knee down. And now if you have your block or anything at all where you can place your hand, that would be great, especially if you feel like you're struggling in the hips. We are going to lift right arm up into a twist. Stay and breathe here. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lower your hand down, both hands coming on the ground. It's easier for you to come back into your plank if you take your hands on the inside of your thigh or your leg. And from here, come onto the knees. Maybe stay on the knees, lower the hips down a little bit, or come onto the toes. Breath in, breath out, we lower the chest down. Inhale to lift your chest up, squeeze the whole back of the body, but don't let your shoulders come up to your ears. Push the shoulders down. And then push yourself back, down dog. Lift the hips nice and high, push your chest towards your knees. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Good, start to walk your feet underneath your hips, forward fold. Let go of the ground if you cannot touch the ground. Inhale, flat back extension, lift your chest up. Exhale, lower down. Slowly start to roll yourself up. Reach your arms up, take a breath in. Breath out, hands in front of the chest. Gently just press your palms towards each other. Drop your shoulders down here again. And breathe. One more breath. Nice, let go of your arms. Other side. Let's go. So inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, a little baby back bend. Open up through the chest. Come back to the center. Release your upper body down. Forward fold. Next breath in, lift your chest up. Flat back extension. Exhale, release. Hands on the ground. Step both of your feet into plank. See where you want to be, on the toes or on the knees. But take an option where you feel successful. So lowering your body down, we are creating upper body strength here at the same time. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, drop the shoulders down. And maybe you want to use the arms just a little bit to push your chest higher. Maybe not, but should be very just careful with your lower back here. Push yourself all the way up, down dog. Breathe here about 3 times. Seeing how do you feel in the spine, in the back of the legs. One more breath. Nice. This time lift your left foot up into 3-legged dog. Inhale and then exhale, start to pull your knee in towards your chest. Push the ground away. Take a long step between your hands. Drop your back knee down. If you want, elevate your hand a little bit. And then this time lift your left arm up into a twist. Hold and breathe here. With every breath in, we want to reach up to the sky. And with the exhale, twisting, open your chest up to the sky. At the same time, we're still stretching the hips, so trying to relax the hips down. One more breath in. Out, release, both hands on the inside of your leg. Come onto the toes or onto the knees, take a breath in, breath out, slowly lower yourself down. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, down dog. I'm going to take my knees this time a little bit closer to push the hips up again. Hold in your down dog for 3, 2, 1. Great, walk your feet underneath the hips. Relax upper body down. Flat back extension, breath in, breath out, release and roll yourself up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. If you want, close your eyes, focus on your breathing. Feel the ground underneath your feet. Maybe gently squeezing your glutes here, just gently. Drop your shoulders down. One more breath. So I'm going to flow now a little bit more from one pose to another. But if you need a little bit of more time transitioning from one pose to the next, take your time here. So squeeze your glutes, push your hips to the front, open up through the chest. Slowly come back to the center and then release your upper body down from here. Next breath in, flat back extension, lift up. Exhale, release down. Hands on the ground, step both of your feet into plank. Breath in, breath out, lower yourself down. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra or cobra, and then back to down dog. One breath here, take your time again, and we're going to lift. Right foot off the ground into 3-legged dog. Start to pull your knee in towards your chest and between the hands. This time, if it feels okay for you, we're going to stay here a little bit higher in your low lunge, knees in the air. Maybe you want to place your hand on top of the block to support your body here a little bit more. That's always a great idea. Take a breath in to reach up. Exhale, drop your hips down. And if you want, you can bring your hand on top of your lower back or maybe on the left side of your waist if you don't have any shoulder issues. Open your chest up to the sky. Stay here for 3, 2, push the ground away with your hand on the ground or on the block. And then good. Slowly release both hands coming onto the ground. Find your plank here first. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, down dog. Nice. Start to walk your feet underneath your hips. Forward fold first. Flat back extension. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax down. And slowly roll yourself up. Reach your arms up, hands in front of the chest, close your eyes if you want to, so that you can fully become present again. Focusing on your body. One more breath. Nice. We have one more side to go, one more round to go. So inhale to reach up, exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, come back to the center, release yourself down. Next breath in, flat back extension. Exhale, release, hands on the ground, find your plank wherever it is. Strong core, so we pull the belly button in, and now in your plank would be great if you have the hips in line with the shoulders. So we are not too low, we are not too high. We have a table created from the back of the body. Slowly release yourself down. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, down dog. Get your left knee or left leg ready this time. Lift the foot up and start to pull your left knee in towards the chest. Take a long step between your hands. Adjust your hips, adjust your body, so that you can lift up your chest. Hand again on the block if you want to. Open up and reach up with your left arm. You can stay here or bring your left hand behind your body onto your lower back, or maybe wrapping around the right side of your waist. Breathe for 3. Hips are coming down. 2, 1. Great. Both hands down onto the ground. One last time, come into your plank. Take a breath in, breath out, lower down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, down dog. Great job so far. Walk your feet underneath the hips. Last flat back extension. Release down and roll yourself up. So in sun salutations, I always tell you what to do or show you the exercises, and then when you know more or less what you're doing, you can take your time to find your own rhythm in the flow that we are doing. Check in with yourself now. How do you feel? If your body feels a little bit more open, if you feel a little bit taller after we have been moving the body. One more breath in, out, and then good. Release. We are doing a couple of standing poses here before coming down to the ground. So triangle pose. Take your right foot long step behind, left toes facing forwards. Now this is a great opening, especially for the hip area and for the side of your body. So reach your arms to the sides, take a breath in, and then exhale, we start to lean forwards towards the left leg as far as you can. When you cannot go any further, then land wherever you can. Place your hand, maybe you can want to stay higher, maybe a little bit lower, but try to focus on pushing your hips to the front the whole time. We breathe here. If it feels uncomfortable in your knee, you can keep your front knee bent a little bit. Again, adjusting the pose for your body. You can look down to the ground, or if you want to challenge your balance here today, you can also look up to your fingers. If you feel like you're losing your balance, don't worry. It's better to look down then. Breathe here 2 more times. Deep breath in into the chest. Good. Slowly bring your upper body up. We're going to place the weight on top of the left foot here completely to balance. So your left foot is your standing foot, standing leg. Bend the knee a little bit. Arms are wide to the side, so that will help us to balance. And start to lift your right foot off the ground. Maybe a little bit. You can always tap down to the ground when you feel like you're losing the balance. You can stay here, or maybe reaching a little bit closer to the ground. So you feel the side of the core is activating here to support your body so that we are not collapsing down. Gently pull your belly button in and do what you can here. One more breath in, out. And then good, wherever you are, lower down. Pyramid pose, so step your right foot long, step behind. You can extend both of your legs. From here, start to push your hips all the way behind to lean towards your front knee. You can keep your front knee bent, that's perfectly fine. And just see wherever you can land here, but trying to keep the back of the body straight. So we're doing the same flat back extension here as we did in the flowing sequence. If you can, of course, you can lower a little bit down, maybe fingertips on the ground. But don't worry now again, where can you go? Focus more about on the stretch. Breathing all the way into the back of the legs. And now if you want to try, we're going to challenge the balance a little bit here. If you cannot reach your right hand down to the ground, then you can place your hand on top of the block to elevate again the chest a little bit more, and then reach up with your left hand. So we're twisting all the way. Breathe here. Keep pushing the ground away with your hand on the block or on the mat. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release. And then good, take both feet underneath the hips. Don't worry if that felt a little unstable. That was also the goal, to challenge a little bit your balance there. Nice. Roll your shoulders behind. Take a breath in, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands coming in front of your chest. Take a couple of breaths here. See how do you feel on both sides of your body. And then great, release your arms. We're doing the same on the other side. So this time take a long step behind with your left foot, finding a triangle pose. So we're going to open the hips to the sides. Your left toes facing forward to the front and right toes facing to the side. Hips, shoulders are facing forward too. We open the arms to the sides. Take a breath in, exhale, and start to lean all the way to the side. Land wherever you can, take support from your leg. We really focus again on pushing the hips to the front to start to feel that opening in the hips, in the side of the body. So if you feel like you're somewhere here leaning a little bit too much to the front and your hips are behind, then come a little bit higher and then from there push the hips to the front. It's always a better idea to start a little bit higher and then gradually progress yourself down when you start to get the flexibility in your body. Take one more breath in, exhale. Good, lift your upper body up. Now your right foot is your standing leg. Step a little bit closer, arms on the sides, bend your standing leg, and then see where can you go here. You got the arms on the sides, core is strong, the side of the core especially. If you start to lower down, you start to feel that connection to the side core, to the obliques. And now don't worry if it's wobbly, it's a good thing when we're balancing. If you feel like you're losing your balance, that means that we are training the stability, and that's what we want here. So don't be afraid of falling, stay higher if you need to, and breathe. One more breath, see where you can go. And then good, lower down both feet underneath the hips, roll your shoulders behind, pyramid pose. So step your left foot long step behind, both heels on the ground. Start to push your hips behind, leaning forwards with a straight back. Again, you can stay higher. When you start to feel like you start to round here, you start to collapse a little bit down towards the ground, then you can always stay higher. And then maybe lowering the chest down a little bit more. Breathe in here again. We're getting ready for the twist. So if you got your block or whatever, a book, place this time your left hand on top of the block to lift the chest up a little bit more. And then from here we reach right arm up into a twist. Hold and breathe. One more deep breath in. Exhale, slowly release. Good, get rid of your block. Step both feet underneath your hips. Slowly roll yourself up. Great. One more time, reach your arms up. Hands in front of the chest. Take 3 breaths. Check if the sides, right and left sides, are the same. How do you feel in the side of the core, in your legs, in your chest? And then good. Find your way down onto your mat. Extend your legs in front of you. From now on, we're going to stretch and relax a little bit more. So shake your legs here first. Reach your arms up, straight back. And from here, wherever you can go, relax your upper body down, relax your shoulders, the neck, head, the back of your legs, and breathe. Slowly start to lift your chest up and take your right foot next to your left thigh. We're twisting, so your right hand comes behind. Lift up through the chest, drop your shoulders down. And breathe here. And as we're twisting here, try to see if you can relax your left leg on the ground a little bit more. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release your twist. And take your right foot here in front of you. If you got your knee quite high up here, you can use your block to support the knee. We're going to breathe the arms up. Exhale, come back to your hamstring stretch here. Only for the left leg this time. Try to see how much can you let go with each exhale. If it feels impossible to relax, then that's always a sign to take a step back, come a little bit higher. Don't push yourself into the maximum stretch. We want to let the body relax. We want to create some space for the body to let go. One more breath in. Out, good, lift your chest up. Twist on the other side, left foot comes down and left hand comes behind. Relax this time your right leg on the ground. Lifting the chest up with each inhale. Drop the shoulders down as we exhale. And stay for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, release yourself out from the twist. Left foot comes in front, reach your arms up, take a breath in. Exhale, see where you can go here. And start to breathe again, nice and deeply. Good, slowly lift your chest up and we're coming down onto the ground. So pull your knees in towards your chest, to circle your knees here first. This is very good for the lower back. Releasing the tensions away from the lower back. Change the direction whenever you want to. Great. Pull both knees to the sides, opening the knees to the sides. You can now hold here, or if you want, come into happy baby. So we're going to lift the toes up to the sky. And now grab wherever you can, but don't grab too high so that you feel uncomfortable here. The goal is that we want to bring the hips down, drop the head down. And if that you have to lower your arms down to, that's perfectly fine. 5 deep breaths here. With each exhale, relax from the inner thighs, from the hips, then from the shoulders. Nice, bend your knees, pull your knees in together, and it's time to come down to rest in your Savasana. So take your feet to the corners of your mat or a little bit wider apart from each other wherever you are. Resting your head down, your shoulders down, and if you want you can maybe even place your hands on top of your stomach so that you can really feel your breath. Every inhale, every exhale. In your chest and in your belly. Your belly rising up with the inhales, falling down with the exhales. And if you got your blanket, your towel, anything at all, you can take this time to make it comfortable for yourself. Maybe taking the towel underneath your head or covering yourself with the blanket. If you got something, take your time now to come down to rest, hands by the side of the body or on top of your stomach. Start to breathe deeply. Become aware of your body. How does your body feel now compared to the beginning of the class? How is your neck area, your shoulders, your lower back, hips doing? And just coming into your body. When we stop moving, we start to become completely aware of the body. We may start to think about something when we don't have the movement anymore to think about. But try to observe your breath, focusing on the sensations of your body, on the movement happening underneath your hands if you have your hands on top of your stomach. Letting the back of the legs melt down towards the ground. Hips relaxed. Relaxing your belly, your lower back, upper back, shoulders, the back of the arms, your whole body becoming heavier. And tell yourself that it's okay to let go. Relax your face, unhinging your jaw, relax your mouth, cheeks, eyes resting, forehead relaxing, scalp, and the head is heavy. With each exhale, allow your body to completely release, to completely relax, melting down little by little, breath by breath. It's okay to rest. Your breath is such a powerful tool that we oftentimes forget to use. So your breath, the deep breaths, hold the power to calm your nervous system down. Exhaling, releasing. Inhaling, you can think that you're breathing some new energy into your whole body. And with the exhales, letting go of everything that you don't need anymore. Letting go of the tensions in your body. Letting go of your stress. The stress in your mind, the stress in your body. Allowing yourself to release just a little bit of that stress, of that constant need of doing something. Right now you can just rest. And take 3 more deep breaths, breathing in, breathing out to let go. Maybe a little bit deeper, breathe in into your whole body and let go. One more time. If you feel like you need to stay longer, feel free to just rest a little bit longer. But if you feel ready, start to move your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes. You can reach your arms above your head, stretching your whole body out. Maybe moving your head from side to side. Check in here one more time. How does your spine feel? Maybe it feels good to take your feet down onto the ground, adjust your hips so that your lower back is resting on the ground. Maybe moving your hips from side to side a little bit. And then roll over onto the right side of your body. You can bend your knees, coming to rest for a couple more breaths onto the right side. Now it's very important not to rush. So take one more deep breath in. With the exhale, start to push the ground away. Slowly, slowly come back into a seated position. Roll your shoulders behind. Lift up through the chest. And take one more deep breath in, reach your arms above your head. Exhale, take a little bow. Drop your head and your shoulders down. Gently open your eyes, lift your chest up. And we are ready. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you feel a little bit better in your body. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.